Alright, cool. So our self-defense this cycle, or for this month, is chair, defend from a punch in a chair, and it ends in head smash. Alright? So I'm sitting down and minding my business, and then Hunter Wright is, we're gonna pretend he's a bully in this instance. He's gonna punch me. Alright? I'm gonna get out of the way. Alright? So come back. Alright? I'm gonna get out of the way. I'm gonna redirect his hand. I'm not pushing it. I'm just letting it slide past me. Alright? Just slides a little bit past me. Alright? I parry. Alright? I come up, smash. Alright? Now his arm is straight. My hand is on his head, so he's in the chair. His arm is straight here, so I'm gonna take my knee. Boom! Break his arm. Right? That's not part of the actual curriculum, that's not part of the actual self-defense, but I was practicing it and I found, hey, that's a really great opportunity, so why not take it? Cool? Cool. And cut it. Alright, now I'm the bully. So Hunter Wright is sitting, right? I'm gonna punch. He's just, the punch is only gonna go past his face by this much, really, alright? The hand comes up in the middle and it deflects it, alright? Boom. So see how when he pushes, alright, he's pushing. If I'm stronger than him, I'm gonna, alright, I'm just gonna come back and elbow, alright? So what I want you to do is keep it up straight, alright? And it's just gonna deflect it. There's no grabbing, there's no anything, alright? So he just pushes it, alright? See how he watches it go by? Now he's gonna parry. Alright, he's gonna get up, he's gonna smash me into the chair, boom, and then break me arm. Alright, so you're gonna put the knee on top of you. Yeah, boom, alright, and there. Alright, now that arm break, you saw right there, if you have to like go like this to be able to break it, if the arm is like up here, then, you know, don't try to break the arm, but if, you know, if they're shorter than you, and you can easily snap that arm, go ahead. Alright, and show. Alright. Let's do tornado kicks. Alright. So, I'm gonna move going. And depending on what I put first in the video, you guys, I was going before I go on my way, or, you know, something cool. Alright. Anyways, we're gonna do tornado kicks. Alright, so guard stance, turn foot, the front foot, pick up the back foot, right? And just front kick. Alright? Guard stance, turn foot, front kick. Alright, now I'm gonna change that to a pressure kick. So we're gonna turn the foot. We're basically gonna front kick and then twist our hips at the same time. Boom. Alright? Our foot draws a little circle, but it's our hips that make the big circle. Our hips are what carry the weight through the kick. Right? It's actually nothing going down. Right? Billy is right here. So here, I'm going to take him. So when I kick Billy, I'm going to kick with the outside blade of my foot. Right? From here, pick up this foot. Right? And instead of just going like that, that's not going to do anything, and also it's going to hurt my knee. So what I got to do is I got to rotate my hips. So I turn the front foot, I chamber the front kick, right? And I come through and I kick, right? And I land this way, right? If I try to do it this way, right, and I don't chamber, I don't rotate, it's not going to work out. Then I'm just slapping them with my foot. If I'm here, quite honestly, if I'm slapping them like this, I'm just going to grab my foot and throw them to the floor. So, let's try it again. Right? Here, I'm going to come up, I'm going to kick like that, and land in front of them. So now, I can do whatever I want. Right? So, we're done. Abdomen press. Now, we're going to do the cool part of the tornado kick. Take this one. We're going to do a press kick. Boom. Land in front. Right, tight. What I do is I over rotate. Usually when I see people do roundhouse kicks, sometimes like kick when they land here. That's over rotating. That's something you don't want to do because you're telling the back to a bad guy. The tornado kick, it's not supposed to be used against a bad guy. It's supposed to look good. So, guard stance, right? You press a kick, you land here, right? Your back to the bad guy. You turn, you start looking at the bad guy. The foot that's closest to the front comes up and it pumps. You pump to the front of the room. And switch, press a kick. Alright? So, let's do that without the kicks, alright? We take this foot, pretend we do the kick, step. Pick up this foot. And then we switch and step. Right? That's the tornado kick. Now let's do the kick. Kick, look, pump, kick. Right? So in fast, it looks like this. Right? So, yeah, that's your technique for the month. So, yeah. Also, this I keep squinting because when I'm down here, I'm fine. When I'm up here, there's like an air purifier thing. It keeps blowing in my eyes. So, yeah, if I'm like this, yeah. Yeah. All right. So, we did Action Karate Form 9. So, now we need to talk about, or we did the first, like, third of Action Karate Form 9, so now we have to figure out what in the world we're doing, right? So, I don't have Hunter Wright anymore, so I'm going to get Billy. So, first move, right? You're in guard stance. Right? I like to assume that we're already in the middle of a fight because it seems that a lot of the AK forms start off with an offensive technique with a back fist or with a chomp. So I like to pretend that we're already in a fight. So guard stance, the jump punch, right? Right, that's a combo, right? The jump punch. Now, that low block, right? If you wanted, you rotate into cross stance, you elbow the ribs and chop down, right? Get right under the diaphragm. Or, another thing you can do, right? You got chop punch, grab, and pull him down, so that way the next move is your front kick, you come up with a knee. Boom. Right? Now, you gotta be careful with this one. If you try and use that in a fight, you gotta make sure that they're loosened up from that chop and punch, because if your hits aren't landing, you're not going to be able to grab them and pull them down, especially if they're big. Right? So, guard stance, chop punch, right? Grab the knee, right? Oh yeah, also, just knee to the groin, right? Because Billy, doesn't have one. I was thinking of more of the chest, but honestly, just grabbing so that you have something to hold on to and going boom, groin, that works as well. Alright? Now, Billy's backed up. Alright, so I'm going to go front kick, pump, front kick, come down. Now, he could be throwing a knee, he could be doing anything, right? I step in, I close the distance, I jam him up, and I can either chop his ribs, or I can block whatever kick he's throwing, right? And then, from here, boom, elbow. So that's my interpretation. That's kind of what I felt in the moment. My interpretation. This is another thing about martial arts. My interpretation of all my forms change constantly because depending on who my partner is, some things are going to work, some things are not going to work. So I have to change it based on who my partner is. All right, Billy doesn't have a groin, so I couldn't knee Billy in the groin. I had to figure out something else, and I realized grabbing Billy, if I only throw two techniques, Billy's not softened up enough to be able to grab his shoulder and pull him all the way down and knee him. I figured that wasn't going to work. So, yeah, there's things you got to change depending on who your partner is, who your opponent is, all right? So, yeah. Basically, we're back to the curriculum that was at the start of COVID. At the beginning of quarantine, we did AK9, we did chair defense, and so that's what we're doing again. We've made it a full circle. We've done everything, which is kind of cool, right? So now we're back to the after 24/9. Actually, you're in guard. Right? You're in left guard stance. Alright? Well, it should be neutral bow. Make sure you got that toe field line. Alright? So, that's the toe field line. Sorry. Chop. Punch. Low chop. Front kick. Front kick. Cross stance. Double chop down. Right? That's pretty fast, so I'm going to slow it down, but that's your first section, all right? That's right. Jump. Punch. Pull. All right? Try it again. That's it. Jump, neutral bow. Punch, rotate, and forward bow. Now here, there's different ways to do this, right? You can do a chop down and rotate into almost a cross stance. I don't like that because when you do a front kick after, it's very awkward. You get jammed up, you kick yourself, but it does add to the power, adds to the counter force. Alright? So, front stance, chop, punch, right? What I would do, honestly, in the fight, I would just settle into it, right? And just bend this front knee a little bit and push my hip. Like, drop my weight. Up, hands up. Front kick. Land. Pump. Front kick. Land. Catch. Chop down. Sure. Alright. So, that is your section of AK9 for this week, alright? Practice that and make it feel right. So, if you feel kind of like how I did with that chomp down, when you're not changing your stance and it feels weak, chances are, if it feels weak, it is weak. So I want you guys to go through. If you have any questions, if there's something that feels weird, it feels awkward, it feels weak, reach out to me, ask me, and also try to figure it out. Alright? I've already done this for them, so go back to like the very, very early COVID videos, and I have all the AK9 up there, and yeah, so Make it feel right, make it feel solid. Right, let's practice that again. Start hands, chop, punch, hold on. Right, you come up, punch it, punch it, you're traveling forward, chop down. Right? If you want to improvise and you think you know what's going to come next, go ahead and try and figure it out. All right? You're going to be wrong, but you know, if you think you know what's going to come next, if you haven't done this form already, go ahead and try and figure it out, because that's part of what being a martial artist is. You find something, right? You think, what would flow into this piece, right? So think about all your other forms that have cross hands. Then go karate form 2, right? Boom, and then backwards. You got to unblind it somehow. So, you know, try and play with that stuff a little bit, right? That's all part of excellence, right? You're doing stuff that I don't tell you so that you get better, all right? It's searching for stuff on your own, but you're helping yourself. You're becoming stronger on your own without me just telling you. If I told you, do 20 push-ups, do 20 jumping jacks, do 20 sit-ups, you know, when you do the 20 sit-ups, 20 jumping jacks, 20 push-ups, that's not really excellence. You're getting stronger, but you're not doing it by yourself. You're just doing it because I said to do it. What I want you guys to start working on, and this is how you get to black belt, is become stronger on your own. Ask questions. Figure out stuff for yourself, alright? Figure out how everything matches your body, because everyone's different, right? Yeah, so, cool.